I see a real blossoming of leadership in this community. And I think Leadership Jacksonville has been a big part of that. We've handled a lot of our problems. We have others that we see that we want to deal with. We still haven't achieved the success we need to achieve in education, although we're getting very close. And we're getting a lot of people in this community that are interested in grabbing hold and making things work, particularly in the area of education, and we're making some real strides. So it's all very exciting to me. And I'm happy that, in my opinion, I think Leadership Jacksonville has played a big part in that. If you look at what Jacksonville was like when I was elected to the legislature, I guess 46 years ago now. We were not a community that exhibited a lot of pride. But, you know, one of the first things we did, and I was very active in the creation of consolidated government, as well as some of these other things, and it has all worked together. It really has. I just believe, when I first ran for the legislature, I made a speech in which I said that my goal was to create in Jacksonville the best community in the United States to live and work and raise a family. And I think we're nearly there. We still have got to cross that final barrier in the education area, but we're almost there. And there are a lot of people that are really excited, that want to do things to help. And we've created leaders that for the first time are willing to use a lot of their own private money for public purposes. Back in those days, people weren't willing to do that. They'd give private money to private organizations, but not to public purposes. And that has really become a vital thing for us here. And you've got a lot of great leaders in this community who have grabbed hold and have done wonderful things in every area that you can think of. So Jacksonville is right on the cusp of becoming one of America's great cities. And I have to think that Leadership Jacksonville has played a role in that.
So what is it about Jacksonville that you do love so much?
Well, it has so many good things. I was born here. The hospital I was born in, I served on the board of for a long time. And when I was in law school, I was offered a job in Miami, and I thought seriously about taking it. My wife said, no, you're going back to Jacksonville. You have roots there, and it's a wonderful place. And she's like you, she fell in love with Jacksonville. She claims that when she drove over the old Acosta Bridge many, many years ago, that she looked around and she said, I'd really like to live here. And, you know, it's a kind of a combination. The climate is good. The location is good. The fishing, the hunting, it has all kinds of amenities. I worked very hard at the Cummer Museum, and it's become a great organization, as is the Jacksonville Museum of Modern Art, and all these organizations that have been started. This is a vibrant community. Our port, we got a lot of things going for us right now. Our port, the Navy work, the logistics that are occurring, the health care that is growing here. It's a community with so much to offer, and it's a nice place to raise a family. It's a real, it's a good city. It's not a touristy city that can develop those same problems. So it just has the right kind of balance that you want to see in a community.